Hello, church family and friends of Calvary. It's been a long time since we've done one of these, it seems, because we've kind of been in a stasis for a while, but we're excited to come back to you in this way to let you know that there are some changes upcoming, and we want to let you know what those are. First of all, on the first Sunday evening of each month, we are beginning again our communion service. And we're going to be careful to social distance and to be as safe as we can. But we look forward to the opportunity to celebrating communion as one church family instead of in the two services on Sunday morning. And then on November 1st, we're going to launch again our children's ministries and our covenant groups for adults. And so let me try to run through what a Sunday morning will look like starting November 1st and moving forward from there. Our 9 a.m. worship service is going to look pretty much just like it has been looking. That is, there won't be a nursery or children's church. We're going to continue to social distance. The pews will be marked. The family room is available. That will be new maybe for some of you, but that's a room that we've got just off the lobby where parents can take their kids if they'd like, or anybody else. And the video of the services is in there so that you can have some privacy or maybe just get away. So that will look like it has been looking for the last few weeks. But then between the services, from 10:10 to 10:50, we're going to relaunch Sunday school for children and teenagers, as well as covenant groups for the adults. And that will look pretty much like it did before the shutdown as far as where those classrooms will be located. We realize that some of our students will be promoted to a new class, so they'll be going to a new place, but otherwise teachers and classrooms will be the same. We're going to ask you, because we're entering into the parts of the building actually we haven't been using for months now, but we're going back into those areas. There are narrow hallways. There are smaller spaces where people will be, so we're going to ask you to wear masks in those areas. In fact, we'll have some signs up as reminders to you, but we're going to ask you to put a mask on when you enter the educational wings, both children and adults, and to wear those throughout. Parents, it'll be a help to us. We're not going to be mask Nazis on this. We don't want to police it the whole time. So parents, if you could kind of prepare and instruct your kids beforehand, that would be helpful. I think a lot of our kids are used to it because they're in school, and that was one of the kind of signals we were watching is what schools were doing and how that worked out. So we're grateful to be able to move into that phase. Also, we realize that even talking about masks is kind of a hot button issue right now. Some of you may feel like we're being overly cautious. Some others may feel like we're not being careful enough. Parents, please know that we are not trying to usurp or pressure you in your leadership of your home. If you're not comfortable bringing your kids back, we understand. We want to support you 100%. We want to love you. Want you to know that we'll miss you, but that is perfectly fine if you want to wait a while. For others that may think we're being overly cautious, please just remember that church is not a time for protests. If you don't want to wear a mask, that's fine. We would just ask you not to come to covenant groups or to bring your kids to Sunday school. And I think that'll be a help. We just want to give everybody a comfort level and to abide by the Spirit as well as the letter of the government's request to us. So that's the 10:10 to 10:50 hour. One other thing, parents, it'll be really helpful if you make it a priority to be prompt, both in dropping your kids off and in picking them up. It's only 40 minutes. We're kind of shortening this hour by 10, so our teachers want to make the most of every minute they have. So getting them there by 10 after will be really helpful. And then there's only a 10-minute transition between Sunday school and the second service, and so picking them up on time would be really helpful as well. So if you just make a mental note of that would I think aid us as we transition. And then in the second worship service at 11 11 o'clock, we are going to begin a staffed nursery as well as a children's church program for our young ones, again, as we did before. And again, parents, no pressure. We're not going to require you to put your kids in either of those, but if you want to take advantage, they'll be there for you. And that will only be in the second service, but it will be there for you, and we want to let you know about that, and hope that'll be an encouragement and help to some parents as well. We're really grateful. We're excited about this opportunity. We're thankful for, again, how the schools have handled this and how well that seems to be going, even for the governor's announcement that we're moving to kind of a modified stage 5. And so we're grateful for these things. We're excited, and we hope these will be a great blessing to you. So see you soon as we transition in these arenas.